Hello everyone. So today we are going to be learning about the Earth's crust. So in your Edmodo, find the post that says Earth's crust. We have the link for the reading. We have the practice questions that you complete and turn into me. We have the email that you turn them into. So let's take a closer look at the Earth's crust. So the layers of the Earth are going to differ in chemical composition or what they're made up of. So scientists are going to know the most about the crust because they can directly observe the crust. They know less about the deeper layers. So the Earth's crust, as compared to the other layers, is a thin, brittle outer shell. So it's kind of like if you had a hard-boiled egg, it's like the shell on that egg. The crust is made of rock, and the layer is thinner under the oceans, and it's thicker in mountain ranges. So if you think about how much land there is, how much rock there is, then the more rock there is, the thicker it's going to be. There are two kinds of crust. We already went over that. Oceanic crust is made of basalt lavas. So these are things, they flow onto the seafloor. They cool, I believe, relatively quickly, and that is the rock that makes up the ocean crust. So the oceanic crust is relatively thin, about 3 to 8 miles thick. The rocks of the oceanic crust are going to be denser than the continental crust. So they sink closer to the Earth's mantle because for the amount of space they take, they have more mass on average. The continental crust is going to be much thicker than the oceanic crust. It's going to be about 22 miles thick on average, but it varies from place to place. Continental crust is going to be made up of many different rocks. All the three major rock types that we'll go into in the future: igneous rock, metamorphic rock, and sedimentary rock. You are going to find all three of those in the Earth's crust. So on average, continental crust is going to be less dense than oceanic crust. So that is why it is going to be higher above the mantle than the oceanic crust. So make sure you complete your questions and turn them into me.